With more than 75 million baby boomers nearing retirement age, the caregiving population is too growing exponentially.
The annual loss to an employee over their lifetime is $500,000 if they're giving care to an older adult. $500,000 for caregiving responsibilities if they're working.
The sociological, medical, and financial implications are enormous, but help is on the way. At Retirement Living TV, caregiving is a priority, and millions are turning to RLTV for help.
But I just feel like I'm not doing as much as I should or spending enough time as I should with my parents, and I just feel really guilty about it.
I think it's very important for you to act from love, not from a sense of debt. I think a lot of times what happens, Jenny, is that we begin, and it goes back to this quality versus quantity, we begin to feel like we've got to get everything done, we've got to do everything, but we don't make a plan, we don't prioritize.
For more than 15 years, nationally recognized PhD and RLTV's lifestyle gerontologist, Dr. Alexis Abramson, has been considered the leading expert in the field of caregiving.
There's new advice in the Caregiver's Survival Handbook, how to care for your aging parent without losing yourself. Talk to me first about the struggle, because it's often women who are in this position of trying to manage both.
72% of caregivers are female. Although there are more males that are starting to get involved in it, guilt is a tremendous issue because, as you know, females are getting back in the workforce, they're caring for their children, their spouse, their parents. It's very stressful. You know, we do not look at it like a CEO. That's how I think we should look at it. We should look at it where we have a plan, where we pick our battles, where we really come up with something that's proactive in advance. Otherwise, it becomes a crisis and we're managing a crisis. There are 6 million grandparents that are living in a family where they're raising grandchildren. 2.4 million are actually the primary caregiver for a grandchild. And so with that, there's a real wave that's starting to happen of support.
From practical tips.
What I like about it too is that it has an alarm on there, so it will let the person know, let the mature adult, you've got to take a pill. It'll tell you the day and the time if there's a cognition problem with the mature adult.
To hard-hitting facts.
Alzheimer's in general will be an epidemic, a crisis for older adults, early onset victims, as well as caregivers.
Turn to RLTV's trusted source on caregiving, Dr. Alexis Abramson.